We go to Parliament for our next story. Legislators walked out on a crucial debate on the supplementary budget earlier today as they demanded a change in the order of business. The MPs demanded that the budget estimates be shelved until bills on county funds are published for debate. Now, the walkout forced Finance Minister Njeru Githae to alter his program in the House. KTN's Edon Ocheng brings you more.
The government came under intense pressure from members of parliament, forcing the executive to publish bills to trigger the financing of the county governments before the debate on supplementary estimates could commence. In what appears to be a give-and-take scenario, the MPs know the government will need them to pass the supplementary budget and use their power to their advantage, forcing the publication of the bills that would guarantee them a debate on how much county governments will be receiving from the central government. Most of the MPs are aspiring governors, and this would be a debate that would so much interest them.
And still,
Finance Minister Njeru Githae tried in vain to convince the MPs that he would publish the bills later, while pleading with them to pass the supplementary estimates. However, legislators rejected his pleas and demanded that they must first see the bills. The bills that the government was arm-twisted to publish include the County Allocation Revenue Bill, the Transitional County Appropriation Bill, the Division of Revenue Bill, and the Transition County Allocation of Revenue Bill. The 47 counties are expected to receive a total of 198 billion shillings from next year.
Members of this august House have eagle's eyes on matters of money and are very focused on ensuring that devolved funds are available to counties, as indeed those of us who are eyeing Senate seats and governor seats.
Debate on supplementary estimates began during the morning session, but was interrupted after MPs raised concerns over constitutional technicality.
The quorum is very essential for such a motion. When I look at the House, we seem not to have a quorum. Yes. What is your take, Mr. Speaker?
MPs then walked out of the House at about 10:30 a.m. and forced House Speaker to adjourn the debate to Tuesday due to a quorum hitch.
Then can you ring the quorum bell? Indeed, yes, we do not have a quorum. I can
Edon Ocheng, KTN Prime.
Now, every year in the month of June, Treasury presents a national budget. Now, in the course of the financial year, if it is felt that the total budget allotment will not be sufficient to meet the government's recurrent and development requirements, Treasury once again, through the Minister for Finance, tables a supplementary budget. Now, in the current fiscal year, Treasury has prepared a supplementary budget to the tune of 52 billion shillings. This it wants approved by Parliament to meet crucial spending needs of the government as follows. Treasury proposes 32 billion shillings to meet increased pay for teachers, lecturers, health workers, and police, or who successfully negotiated for pay hike. Treasury has also proposed 3.2 billion shillings for construction of county headquarters as Kenya gears to transition to devolved units. 2013 being an election year, Treasury has also set aside 6.7 billion shillings for the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, with an additional 5 billion shillings to cater for a runoff after the general election, in keeping with election rules in the new constitution. The Ministry of Defence has traditionally taken the lion's share in the country's budgetary allocation, and Treasury is asking for an additional 7.2 billion shillings to be allocated to the Kenya Defence Forces for Operation Linda Inchi in Somalia and the country's northern frontier. Now, in a bid to boost the country's revenue collection efforts in keeping with a reviewed tax collection target, Treasury has proposed that the allocation of 2 billion shillings for the Kenya Revenue Authority, a huge recurrent expenditure, is proving to be a permanent feature in Kenya's budget-making process, as evident by the allocation of 30.7 billion shillings to meet government obligations.